So guys, do you think we can interview Thomas in under 10 minutes?
Probably not.
Yeah.
He talks way too much. Maybe talk too much.
Come on, Thomas, let's do this. We interviewed one of your colleagues back at Cereals.
We did.
It was actually one of our most viewed videos of last year.
Wow, that's a good thing.
What you do is really on message. So tell us what you do.
So I work for Agreena. We work with farmers across the country and across Europe to help them quantify how much carbon they're storing in their soils through regenerative practices, issue that as a carbon certificate that they can trade if they wish to.
Excellent. So are you hitting positivity with the farmers you're talking to, or a bit of negativity? Is it a bit of an education that you're going through to educate the sector?
It's definitely, like, we all know this is a super new thing within agriculture, and there's definitely a lot of farmers with a lot of misconceptions and a lot of lack of understanding that we're trying to iron out. Yep. But what we're really finding is farmers are so engaged and keen to ask questions and learn, which is awesome, which we're happy to
Thomas,
do.
it's taken me 10 minutes to actually get you, because you've had so many people on your side, because you did a great talk.
Thank you.
And your college did a great talk. I suppose that's one of the great things about events like this, that you can actually present the case in an informative, educational manner, so we can learn. And because we're still picking up, a lot of people are very risk averse about this whole area.
Yeah, I think, so the talk we did earlier was carbon farming 3 years on, what have we learned? So we've been operating in the market for 3 years now, we've learned a lot, we've changed a lot, and now I think we have a much more platform that's open to everybody and there's, welcomes more people than it ever did before, which is really exciting. And yeah, it's really good to be at LAMMA. There's a lot of engaged farmers, a lot more maybe than what we've seen at some other shows, which is really good.
And do you think your offering is going to develop over the next 2, 3, 5 years, especially with the collaborative approach that you have and with farmers coming on board, that we're all going to learn and your model will change a little bit to the benefit of farmers?
Yeah, definitely. The proof of that is in what we've already done. So in the first 2 years of our program, a farmer basically had to commit to join the program. But now, from 2023, we have a much more flexible program. So they can leave when they want, they can also do the practices that they want to do, which is, we're very, very busy.
And I have to ask, Acquisition Trail, you bought a fantastic business, Hummingbird Technologies. Why was that? And are you looking to buy other things?
Yeah, so Hummingbird, we've worked with them since the start of our business. They've always been our satellite imagery partner. And then, the opportunity came to acquire them in this summer. We've acquired them, and there will be an acquisition strategy going forward.
Where I think that was brilliant. Hummingbird did so well to, in effect, launch the sector to some degree. Yeah. You then come in and combine the forces, combine the firepower, making the offering to the farmer even better. Yeah,
we're super excited to have Hummingbird on board, within the team, because there's so much technologies that they kind of have in prototype, in start of production, that's really going to accelerate the program for farmers. Yeah. Really, we're excited. It's going to make it really easy for farmers to join, because there's a lot that data we can collect on satellites that sort of frees the farmers' time up from doing it themselves. Yeah. Which is really
and Thomas, just help us with the onboarding. So say there's a farmer that's now convinced, he signs up with you. What's the process? Just hold my hand. How does it work?
Super good question. So the best thing to do is come on the platform. You'll go on our website, go on agreena.com. There's a sign up button, click that. You'll then create a user. Then one of our lovely team will give you a ring. It'll probably be Ollie. And he will talk to you about how to input the data and how to get there. It's very, very easy. It's a lot easier than it used to be. We can do it in just a couple of phone calls, usually ask for a little bit of data, and then we can set that all up for you. And then that's the exciting bit. Then you can see how much potential your carbon is worth and decide whether to move forward or not. The best thing I always say is you don't know what it's worth until you just get a few fields added. So any farmer, come on board, get 2 fields added, and let's see what it's worth.
Yeah, and Thomas, as you said earlier, the flexibility that you have, it's not like you're tied into a 25-year deal.
No.
It's a very, not ad hoc, but because you want people to stay on.
Absolutely.
But I can understand why you set it up so people can trial it.
Exactly.
The puppy dog clothes, try it for a week, and then you'll have them forever.
Exactly. You've got to see what it's worth before you commit. You can leave in the future years of the program should you need to, which is really exciting.
Yeah. And Thomas, why did you get into agriculture? We need more of you.
Okay.
Why?
So I'm a farmer. We've got a farm just near Peterborough. We farm about 800 hectares. Me and my dad and granddad sort of made the transition to Regen Ag 15 years ago or so. And I started looking I've always worked on the farm, and I started looking into the carbon world really because I was bored in the first lockdown, which is fun. Give me something to do. And then I tried lots of different things, and I came across Agreena, and I first used them on my farm, and then they asked, can you look after the UK for us? So now I run the UK for them.
Well, what a great example that you did ultimately try before you buy.
Yeah,
and
completely. Yeah, absolutely. And we have got a couple of my colleagues actually are farmers. They've tried it and now they want to work for us, which is awesome.
Thomas, well done. Future's very bright.